because I was pretty. Versus
Mm.
like, if I wasn't pretty, would I be seen as smarter?
Or more intelligent.
And I'm
Crazy
not saying
hair, glasses,
true.
no makeup, no
Yeah, I don't
nothing.
know. Like, it's all stereotypes. It's
Hmm.
not true, but it's. I mean, that that exists for a reason
Hmm.
in our head.
Yeah.
It's driven by something. And I don't think you see men as much that way. Like, you don't think like, oh, he's good looking, he's stupid per se. I don't know. That's not women, and I think it's just
He's
we
good
are
looking. He's
getting
stupid. That's
you
funny.
know we're getting a lot more. I mean, women have been in higher roles in the past, but to a much less extent,
Right.
and men
Right.
a lot more. And so I think we're definitely like breaking that stigma and that stereotype. But like, it's just that it's new. Like
Hmm.
after women have been in the workforce a long time, like that may eventually go away. Do I think people really care? No, because I think when I show up in like sometimes I think like that, and we call it imposter syndrome
Hmm.
to some extent, where you feel like maybe you don't belong. But when I walk into a patient room, I've never had anybody not respect me. And if they've questioned anything, like it's my presence, it's my attitude, like that gains their respect.
Right.
Even if their first impression, like I've had people be like, "Oh, you're really young. You don't look old enough to be a doctor." And I just like I am confident in my ability. And even with those intrusive thoughts of like, "Oh, do they think I'm not as smart or whatever because I'm, you know, pretty?" I've had to just block them out and not think of them and be like, those are my thoughts. Those aren't necessarily
Right.
project like those are not necessarily that person's thought because I've never actually had a terrible experience that's validated that point for me.
Right. Also,
You
that's
know,
a compliment. If somebody says you look too young, definitely take that as a compliment.
thanks. But I do justify it though, and I'm like, oh, I have two children. It's like I shouldn't even justify it. Like I should
Yeah.
just be like,
Thank
thanks.
you. Yeah,
And
that's a
sometimes
compliment.
I'm
Because one day they're going to be like, "Oh man, you've got some miles on you, don't you? You've been
yeah,
in this for how long? 30, 40 years? Enjoy the compliments."
yeah, no, and I should, but I just think like sometimes it's like you have to prove to people, and I have to teach myself like, no, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Like
Well,
you are.
that is actually probably more of a woman's thing because even if you look at these female actresses, if it's a beautiful young girl who's killing it and she's coming up, the first thing that you hear other women say is, "Oh, well, if I had boobs like that, I would be an actress too." Or if I look like that. And it's just not true. I don't know where that comes from in our species. I would like to actually do some history and some research, but on that, though, I do think it is a competitive thing where it's we not I don't think men actually do it as much as women do it to each other, but there is a very big she's here because she's pretty, as if you didn't work hard, as if you didn't, build the resilience to get through it, as if you didn't go through the journey, right? And actually pave the way and get your hands dirty to accomplish or achieve whatever it is. But you don't just see it in your field, you see that everywhere with girl
Yeah.
musicians. It happens with girl comedians.
Oh
Like, oh,
yeah,
she's only
girls really tear each other down. Like we can be the worst, and it's crazy because like
hashtag reality TV. Love is blind.
yeah, we also we say like oh, guys don't do that really like, or even if they're fighting like one punch and it's over, it's like not this huge deal, you know. Um,
Yeah.
if that's true. If they just more internalize things, or it's how that you handle your emotions
No,
versus
we're
like a girl.
competitive. We're very competitive, not on the external though, right? So for a woman, it's way more beauty, her looks, or the beauty is the cop out. Like this girl is doing good because she's so beautiful, because she looks a certain way. Men do it in a very, very different way. We start with, well, they had both parents. If I went to an Ivy League school, I would be like that too. Or if my daddy paid for college, or if I had a dad around. So men don't do it from the exterior. They do it more from the surrounding of environment, saying, I did it by myself. I would be able to do what they're doing if I didn't have to do it by myself, like they didn't have to do it by themselves. So it's way more about the supporting cast for a man than it is just the external things that the women probably express. But men do it.